Hero. Hero. Yeah, I know what hero means. That's not the definition I'm looking for. Okay. Oh, hey boys and girls, it's Miss Jalen here. I was just taking a look into this dictionary to see if it could answer my question. Wait, maybe you guys could help me answer my question, okay? Since you've been learning all about heroes and faith and trials and origin stories, maybe you can brave this question with me, all right? Here it is. What makes a hero a hero? Now, is it their super cool looks? Or maybe their strength or their speed? What about their super sick nickname like Spider-Man or Captain America? Ooh. What about their amazingly cool hero pose? Quick, show me your hero pose. Good. But I still don't think that's right. Maybe the superpower makes a hero a superhero? Or is it how they use that superpower? Let's take a look in 3 John chapter 1 verse 11. Here it says, "Beloved, do not imitate evil, but imitate good. Whoever does good is from God. Whoever does evil has not seen God." Boys and girls, what you choose to do with your superpower actually separates you from being a superhero or a supervillain. With our powers, we get the choice of doing good or evil. Choosing to do good is what identifies us as one of God's chosen heroes. Now, that might look a little different every day, and it might not always be easy. But let's take a look at our first hero of faith found in the Bible. Hebrews 11:4 says, "By faith Abel brought God a better offering than Cain did. By faith he was commended as righteous when God spoke well of his offerings. And by faith Abel still speaks even though he is dead." What did Abel do to be written down in the Hall of Faith? Y'all remember the Hall of Faith, right? The Hall of Faith is kind of like the Hall of Fame. We're talking major superheroes in there, all right? Maybe we should take a journey back to Abel's story. Now, when I mean back, I mean all the way back. Let me hear you say all the way back. Good. We're going all the way back to the beginning, Genesis chapter 4. Here, Cain and Abel entered the scene. Abel was a shepherd taking care of the sheep, while Cain was a farmer. Now, when it came time for the harvest, Cain just gave some of his crops as a gift to God. But in verse 4 it says, "Abel also brought a gift, the best portions of the firstborn lambs from his flock. The Lord accepted Abel and his gift." Why did the Lord only accept Abel's gift? Well, Cain just gave some of his crops. He didn't give the best of what he had to obey and honor God, while Abel gave the best portions of what he had, choosing to honor and obey God and give God what he deserves. Now, did Abel kill a giant? Did he perform miracles? Did he save a group of Israelites from certain death by stopping a runaway train with laser beam eyes? No, he didn't. Abel was written down in the Hall of Faith because he obeyed God. So, let's take a look back at my question from the beginning. What makes a hero a hero? Well, I believe it can be summed up by remembering choosing good is choosing God, and that's what makes you a superhero. Choosing to be obedient to God can be simple, like cleaning up your room when you're asked, or sharing your stuff with your friends, or even telling the truth. But it can also be a bit more challenging, like being kind to someone who's mean to you, or standing up for what is right, or even admitting when you were wrong. Whether it's simple or challenging, you can choose to do the good that God desires you to do. It's a heroic way of using your superpower. Now, even John talks about what it's like to choose good, and we don't have to do it alone. 1 John chapter 3 verses 5 and 6 says, "But you know that he appeared so that he might take away our sins, and in him is no sin. No one who lives in him keeps on sinning. No one who continues to sin has either seen him or known him." Jesus came to take away our sins so that we can live free and follow him. Those that don't know him don't choose to be obedient to God. But when we know him and we choose to follow him, we will choose good. So, boys and girls, or should I say, fellow superheroes, what ways this week can you choose to be a hero, doing the good that God desires for you? Now, before you think on that for a bit, we need to do our big idea. So, superheroes, all up on your feet. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here's to doers! Great job. One more hero pose. Nice.